Good evening, beautiful people. Good evening, beautiful people. I got a message for you today. It's coming from Isaiah. It's coming from Isaiah 43, 18 and 19. Remember ye not the former things, nor consider the old things. Behold, for I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. You shall not know it. I will even make a way for you in the wilderness, and the rivers and the desert. Jesus said, my people are being destroyed from lack of knowledge. And because of this, they reject knowledge of God. I will also reject you, and you shall be nothing to me. You have forgotten the law of your God. I will also forget your children. A little recap of my last video. Because Jesus blessed Zacchaeus with salvation, what's next for him? Because he did not want anything from Jesus. He just wanted to see Jesus for himself, to gain a clear understanding for himself. This was a tax collector that was willing to give half of his possessions away to the poor. This was a rich man that was willing. Now they had another rich man. He was a young rich ruler. He was told by Jesus to give away his possessions, and this would be the only way that he would make it into heaven. But he told Jesus, no, I don't think I can do that. So basically he told Jesus that he was good. He wasn't going to do it. So salvation is here, and salvation is at your house. So now what's next for us? Because clearly, if Jesus did it for Zacchaeus, I know that he will do it for us. I was willing just like you guys, and Jesus is able to do all things according to his plan for those that love him. It's very important that we lean on Jesus and not our own understanding, and he will direct our path. When you look what's in front of you, you can get caught up in what's going on in your life. I know it's not easy to just come on here and say, all things will be good. But that's not true. When we are attached to our past, it destroys us and it robs us from our future. It destroys us and it robs us from becoming the best us that we can be. We have to detach from our past. So you have to learn how to lean not on your own understanding. And it's okay to know about your past, but don't stay in your past. It's one thing to move forward, not knowing where you're going, but it's another thing to move forward and what God is calling you to do. Moving to the next level is mind-blowing. Like Jesus said in the wilderness, He already got a road. He already got a road lined up for us in places that we have never been and things we have never seen. Just follow heaven. Keep gaining wisdom and keep moving forward. In order for God to do more for us in our lives, we have to be willing and able to make ourselves available for Him. God is a gentle God. He's not going to just interrupt your life. He's not going to beg you to serve Him. We have to be willing to give God our fleshly desires. So God could work through us and inside of us to pull whatever He needs to pull out of us, that He get the glory from the story. When we do this, Jesus would take our gifts and our talents and exceed our expectations further than we'll ever know and further than we could ever go. But we have to drop our will. We have to drop our will and let His will be done. We have to drop our will and our desires and pick up God's will and His desires that He has for our life. Because He knows what's best for us. And the things that Jesus is doing in our lives is going to be life-changing for us. It's a lot of stories in the Bible telling us how people left their lives to have a better life. Look at Moses. He was commissioned by God to lead the people out of slavery and to the promised land. Moses was doubtful. Not only he was doubtful, he was not sure how he was supposed to do it. He felt like he wasn't qualified. At one point, he even begged God to ask somebody else to do it for him. But it was his obedience and surrender that carried out God's will for the people. When God called Moses, he was brave enough to climb up a mountain and go see about a burning bush. He felt like because he stuttered that he wasn't good enough to do the job. But at one point in the Bible, it said that Moses got so close to Jesus, Jesus told him, "Don't come no further. Stay where you are." And this is a guy that in the Bible that doubted what Jesus was asking him to do. So what if we was like Moses? What if we told God no? Just think about everybody that's connected to us. Who else would reap the benefits of losing a blessing if we told Jesus no, we didn't want to do what he asked us to do? Although Moses was up in age and his wife was could not bear a child, and he got the title of fathers of many nations. But he was scared because he had a speech impediment, and God was asking him to do stuff, and he was like, he didn't want to do it. He was nervous. He was scared. Sometimes you just got to do it anyway. Sometimes you just got to do it nervous, do it scared. It's not for people. It's what God wants us to do. At one point, God was telling him to do stuff, and he did it his own way. He was instructed to do. He was instructed to go and speak to the rock. Moses went and hit the rock, not only once, but he did it twice. He was not obedient. God allowed him to lead the people into the promised land, but he did not make it into the promised land because of his disobedience, because God told him to go speak to the rock and he hit it twice. So we got to be careful to do what God tells us to do, not what we want to do. That's not about what people are saying, oh, God said this and God said that. No, we have to be obedient and do exactly what God tells us to do. It's important. Because you could give somebody your opinion, and that's not what God wants them to have. God wants them to have his law. It's not about us. It's not about our opinions. It's not about what we think about people. It matters what God tells us to say. Jesus is saying to us, do not talk about our past. Though it's good for us to know our past, but it's not good for us to dwell on our past. God is saying, do not try to seek and understand our past. After being in the wilderness for 40 years, for the disobedience of the children of Israel, God was trying to tell them to get rid of their past. But he was also trying to teach them from what they went through in their past. God said, in the middle of nowhere, I will do a new thing in you. I will create something in you just for you. And this that he spoke about in the Bible, it applies to us too. He's talking about a new thing that we don't even know about. A new thing that he will create. Because all things is possible for those that love him. The wilderness is a pasture. Like when we say our prayers, when you say lie down in green pasture, that's what the wilderness is, a pasture. You can either be in a pasture or you can be in a dry place. Jesus speaks about both of them in the Bible. Jesus is saying, I'm going to make a provision for you. Wherever you are, if you're in a pasture or if you're in a dry place, like a desert, I am there with you also. I will make a way for you. There's power in your mouth. That's why the enemy wants us to stay sick and stay down, because he knows if we can talk, there's power in what we speak. So he don't want that to come up, because he knows that can help somebody. He want to keep us mad. He want to keep us off focus, because he know if we're mad, we'll say something that's going to keep us further than the truth. Anything that's not of God is further. It's undoing everything that's of God. So, and he knows that. So, he knows that will take us off our best game. So the adversary knows that. So that's why he try to bring people to make us mad or say something crazy to us. It's just a spirit. You just got to pray it away. Don't never stop praying. Don't never stop asking God for help, no matter how you feel. It's important. Don't ever stop doing that. And Jesus wants you to come to him and ask him for help. Yes, he know and he see everything, but he still wants us to come to him so he can help us. Don't talk about it with people, because people don't know. They can set you back further, because, they'll have their opinion, or somebody they know might have been through something, and they'll try to piece it together and put it together, and, it might set you back further. So go to God, because God sees and he knows all things. Sometimes people only show you what they want you to know. But God sees and know everything. So God will be able to help you. And keep good people around you. Keep people around you that's going to help you. That's not, that's going to keep it 100. They're not going to, like I said in the last video, they're not going to stroke you like a cat. They're going to help you. It's important to have good people around you. But Jesus knows. He knows about everything, and he can see everything. He can see what they're doing when you're not around. He can give you discernment to know for yourself. And the things with the rivers and the deserts, the Nile River runs through the desert. And it's also the longest river in the world. God is saying, I am with you. But you have to let go of your past. You're seeing and doing something right now. God is doing something in us right now. He's seeing it and he's doing it in us. And he's walking us through it. And he's going to help us to get to our future. No matter what excuses we have on our journey, God is always going to be with us. He's always going to help us. He's saying, I got you. Just come to me. I will take good care of you. But you have to be willing to help yourself as well. No matter what's going on, what's the circumstance in this season, God got us covered. He will always be the light to light up our road, and he will always navigate us. He's the map that we should use. We just have to trust and believe him. God got us. Our ways is not his ways. Our thoughts is not his thoughts. Jesus will navigate us through whatever it is we're going through. God is not going to give us what's next until you leave what's now. This is very important, that we be in position to receive what's next. I do not know about you guys, but I don't want to miss what's next. I do not want to miss my blessing because I'm out of position. God uses the broken, people with burdens. God used broken people. He don't use people that know everything, and he don't use people with a lot of money. He used people that's in wilderness situations and desert situations. Through the problems that we go through in life, that's how God wants us to teach other people. Sometimes he wants us to not focus on what's going on and to go and bless somebody else, even though we're going through something. He'll say, no, shorty, go do it. And I'm like, God, you already know that I can't do that right now. He said, it doesn't matter. Still go do it. I got your back. Just go do it. Just go do it. I did it all my life. He knows that I'm going to be obedient. He knows that I'm going to do it. So when God tells me to do something, I do it. Like the staff in the Bible that Jesus walked with, the staff, like you say that, right? And thy staff, thy comfort me. The staff that he used is like it looked like a candy cane. It looks just like a candy cane. It's a cane. It's a hook, and then it's a stick, and the hook is at the top, and on the bottom it's like a knife. So what happened is God used that for his sheep. We're his sheep, and he's the shepherd. So if we're out of line, he takes that tool and he pulls us. He pulls us with the hook part, and he pulls us back. If you belong to God, that's what he's going to do to you. He's going to take the staff and pull you. And sometimes, the sheep don't move fast enough, so he'll use the other end to jab, to stick us. And he makes it uncomfortable for us until we get it. He'll do that. He'll pull and stab, pull and stab. He's going to pull you back on the right path, and he's going to stab you if you're not moving. He's going to jab you. It's going to hurt. But, with my experience, God will hurt your feelings real quick to save your life. I know all about it. So that's what he do for us. And then in the Bible, at one point, it was saying that, if you're real stubborn, if you don't move, he'll break your legs. God is not playing with us. He want it done, and he want it done a certain way. Nothing is more important than us missing an opportunity. Nothing. Not a person, not a place, not a thing, not an idea. Nothing is more important than that. I don't want to miss my opportunity. I don't want to miss it. Because I don't know what blessings attached to it. What if God tell you to do something and you don't do it? And it's a blessing attached to it. You lost your blessing. Because if you don't do it, he's going to pick somebody else. And they're going to do it. So that's why I just be obedient. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say. I just do it anyway. Because God asked me. I'm going to continue to do it. Whatever it is he tell me to do. We make things sometimes harder on ourselves when we get out of position. All we have to do is get back in position. That's like you're on a diet. And you say, oh, I'm on a diet. You start off good. Somewhere down the road, you're like eating all crazy. We do it all the time. I do it all the time. You know what I do? Just get back on. Just get back on. Fresh day. Just get back on. Start over. It's okay to start over. It's okay. But at some point, you should do better. At some point. You don't keep doing it. Got do a little bit better every time. In order for something to be birthed, something have to die. It's like, having a chair or having a sofa. Something had to die. So what they do, they use a tree. And a tree have roots. So the roots have to die. In every tragic event, you see some type of trauma with disposition. Just like the animals get slaughtered. When they make the meat, they have to slaughter the animals. That's tragic. That's trauma. It's a tragic situation and it's trauma. It's also trauma when you have a baby, when you deliver. It's trauma. It's traumatic. It's traumatic and trauma on the parent that delivered the baby. And it's also sometimes trauma with the kids. Sometimes the kids, when you have them, they come with a lot of stuff. Women go through a whole lot. A whole lot. Just like Moses doubted. We doubt ourselves. Moses doubted. We doubt ourselves. We want to question God. We can't control every situation. Sometimes we had to just lift our hand off of it and give it to God. Jesus is trying to help us through it. Don't get hooked on the details. You don't have to know every detail. You're not going to be able to control everything. Trauma will do one or two things for you. It will leave you broken and shattered and lost, or you can overcome it. Anybody that plants knows what I'm going to say next. Anybody that do garden work know what I'm getting ready to say next. You can't sow seeds in the rain because the seeds just come back up to the surface. You have to wait till the rain stops. You are the rain. You have to stop crying. You have to go to God and give it to God so He can dry your eyes. Plant your seeds and let God water them. So He can rain down blessings on you. Jesus is the wind, the rain, and the sun. Behold, for I will do a new thing in you. God bless you guys. Have a good evening. I'm here for you. I'm praying for you. I ask you to keep me and my family in your prayers. I'm praying for you and your family every day. May God continue to bless you and give you everything your heart desire and more, according to His will and purpose. God's word is already blessed. Have a good evening.